Hi guys and girls, welcome back once again. I'm Petra. Um, Christmas is almost upon us, so I thought I'd do a quick video on the stuff that you go through with the narcissist. Whenever there is a happy occasion, whenever there's a festive season, whenever there's a holiday together, it always entails a lot of drama and a lot of trauma and a lot of discord and conflict. So I just thought I'd touch on that because I know that some of you may still be involved with a narcissist, and you have to spend Christmas with them, New Year's with them. And in other cases, in my case, of course, I do not have the toxic person in my life anymore. So it makes it a lot easier for me to deal with it. And I know from my own experience, in our friendship, we spent the holiday season together, we spent vacations together. So I know what happens when these joyful seasons come about, or occasions. They just, well, let me put it this way, just to share. Excuse me, just a quick sip. Just to sort of shed light on what actually goes on with the festive season when interacting with a narcissist is that, of course, there's a lot of happiness involved. There's a lot of joy in the festive season, or a birthday, or, whatever happy occasion it may be. So the narcissist does not like this. They do not like the joy and the happiness because they themselves cannot feel it. They are not capable of truly feeling happy emotions. So they don't have the ability to feel this, and they cannot empathize with someone who is feeling it. And in hindsight, I was just going through my journals because this festive season is upon us. I was just reading through old journals again, and I had, with every experience that I went through with this toxic person that is now out of my life, I had written down all the stuff that had gone on, and I had also written down what exactly it was that I was feeling at that point in time. And, now going back through these pages and pages of experiences, I realize what happened. And what happens, let me just explain that to you. And, well, explain, that sounds silly. You understand what goes on. But I think it sort of dawned on me what actually was going on in these situations, because I remember with these festive experiences that I always came away feeling depleted. I would switch off my phone after these experiences because I thought I cannot handle this anymore. I'm drained, emotionally drained from the whole experience. And now I understand that this had to do with the fact, I've written it down, with the fact that the narcissist has no complete control during a festive season. So they have to share the attention with a group of people, and whether that be friends or family or children, they have to share the attention. So the spotlight is off of them. And this is what they cannot stand. You see, I never understood this when I was in the middle of this friendship. I just didn't understand what was going on. I wondered why there was always so much drama and conflict and discord involved in these supposedly happy occasions. And now there's just one answer for that, really, is that they have to share the attention. They have to give up the control. And, for the couple of hours for Christmas Day or for New Year's Day, they have to give up that control. And this, it puts them in a state of fear. And what happens when someone is in fear? They react in, just extravagant ways, in unhealthy ways. So they cause the drama, they cause the trauma. When speaking of children, the children that may be around during the festive season, they just create a whole lot of trauma. And I realize now, and thank goodness I've been able to speak to my daughter about this. My daughter went through a lot of trauma. It was supposed to be a happy season, and all she saw around her at this time were adults getting into verbal fights, getting into physical fights. You know, a lot of shouting, a lot of drama involved, and she was definitely traumatized from this. So, you know, take the steps necessary to protect yourself with the festive season, protect your children, and protect your peace of mind. Now, there are two ways you can go about this. If you are still living with a narcissist, of course, you cannot really avoid the festive season because they are just there. So I think the best way to go about this is to, you know, you will have to, in order to maintain some degree of peace in the home, you will have to kind of feed into the supply that they are wanting, you know, just to keep the peace. And I know that is a terrible thing to say because, you know, as you've seen or heard in all my videos, I am not one for, well, none of us condone this behavior, but there are some situations where we are forced into maintaining a bit of harmony during these happy occasions. And the only way to maintain that harmony is to go along with the narcissist's wishes to, you know, to gain their approval. So I'm sorry I have to say that, but I think, you know, I've never been through this aspect of it, but I think that is the only way to get through these, you know, get through the holidays. But if it is a friendship, if it is someone who is not part of your family, or maybe if they are part of your family, then you do not have to take on the invitation to spend the holidays with them. You can turn down that invitation because that is your right. So I think this is the only way that you can get through this, guys. And just remember that if you are now taking the steps to break free of the narcissistic personality, just know and keep your focus on that next year will be completely different. You will be able to enjoy the festive season and to celebrate it from a place of peace and love and true joy. So just hold on to that. That is the hope that you can hold on to get you through this. Just know that I'm thinking of all of you and sending you lots of love and lots of peace in this season. And you know, you can get through this. You can do this. And keep your focus on what is going to come once you have broken free from this abuse. So wishing you all wonderful and happy holidays and a great new year if I don't speak to you before then, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time with family and friends the next couple of days. So I won't have that much time to make new videos, but I am thinking of you guys and just sending you love and light, and speak to you very soon. Bye for now. Happy holidays.